Let's go to the Skype machine and welcome in the reigning defending women's featherweight champion of the UFC. The one and only Cris Cyborg is joining us right now. There she is, Cris Cyborg. Wow, with some toys. How about this? I love it. Cris, how are you?
I didn't send one for you. My toy. You put your toy.
Oh my God. I would love that. That's a Cris Cyborg and a Boss Rudin over there, right?
Yes.
Got the UFC title, the Strikeforce title back there. You got it all. Is this your home?
Yeah. Victor. I don't know what is the Victor, but it's supposed to be in the back.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is as well. Okay. Well, this is great. Thank you so much for joining us, Cris. It's always great to have you on the show. And congratulations on the win just a few weeks back against Holly Holm. How did you feel about that win? Like, now that you're removed, are you happy with your performance? Are you happy with the way the fight went down?
I think I want fight Holly Holm, challenge myself a lot because I was never fight somebody southpaw, And then I really changed my train. And then after the Tony Evergan fight, I go to Thailand and I really focus for fight train southpaw, and I train with Napon there. And then when I come back to California, I bring you Don Magic. He's having more than 100 Muay Thai fights, and he's southpaw too. I really focus and worry about because I need to improve my game, and I never have the southpaw in my career. I'll fight girls orthodoxy, and then for me it's a big challenge. And then because Holly have 17 boxing fights, she's the world champ 7 times. And then I really respect all my opponents, but she challenged them because turning me better fighter. Because I can fight any girl southpaw now. Because I focus so much and learn. How to fight with them. And I feel very confident. I'm happy with it. Be 5 rounds with Holly. One thing surprised me when I touch her. I feel her face. She's feel the punches, but she don't quit. She keep going. This is show why she's 17 times world champion boxing.
Yeah.
And then fight her. Show the real fighter, because almost the girl I fight, I touch them, then stop. Then feel the punches and then stop. And then I show my game 30% because I have ground game, I have a wrestling, but I haven't showed the stand-up, but I show cyber patient, see the time right for punch, defense myself too, not just getting crazy. And then I'm really happy about the fight.
You suffered your first ever bloody nose in an MMA fight. What was going through your mind when you felt the blood coming down from your nose?
I don't feel punch Holly Holm hard. I think because she walk and the punch same time.
Okay.
And then one thing he really don't train in the camp, it's this. I think my friend, the Madge, he don't did one time run and punch same time. And then I think this is what we don't train. After the fight, I told him, this is did. Punch and they run same time. Then he laughed together. And then it's very different, when you run, you punch together. You don't see a lot of people do this fighter do because you don't get empowered when you do that. You don't have your base. And I don't feel strong punches. And then when I feel my blood in my nose, I was thinking water and I touch it. And then I say, cool, never this happened. Never nobody take blood from me and make just excited, just excited about. One time I cut here on top of my nose, but it's sparring. And it's part of the gym, but I never have this feeling. I like the feeling. I like the word. I like.
But by the way, before the fight, a video came out of your coach Jason Perillo slapping you in the face in the locker room. What's that all about?
I started working for Jason. I think we're gonna be 6 years already, and all the fights he's do the same.
Wow.
And then it's like this. He's coming, fix my hair. And then I never know when he's gonna do that. But the first time he then make a tape, he's doing this. But he always do this before the fight. But he don't say, Cris, I'm gonna slap her face. No, he's come talk to me about fight, and then he fix something in my hair, and boom, slap my face. And then all the time he do this, I'm holding for no punch his back. And then he laugh and say, you ready, you sharp, Because when you punch, you need to punch back. Somebody punch your face, you need to be sharp and you punch back. This is he's getting I'm prepared. All the time he punch me, he slap my face. I look at him almost as punching him back. You laugh each other. And yeah, but he slapped my face really hard.
It doesn't piss you off? You don't say like, maybe I don't need to get slapped in the face before my fight? It doesn't bother you?
It doesn't bother me. I think, in the fight before hours, I punch my nose, I punch my face, because for you cannot have surprise in the fight. The fight don't do the touch you first, and then you be like this shock, and somebody punch you back. This is part of the game. And then when you slap your face, you make sure you're there, because some point you go to the fight and you know you're gonna fight, but you're not there. And then when somebody slap your face, if you go anywhere, your spirit go anywhere because you worry about the fight, you're gonna go back. You're like, be ready. You go to war. You don't go there for somebody gonna kiss you. Nothing. They're gonna punch your face and they won't see you fall. And then you have to prepare for that.
So there have been reports over the past few days that the pay-per-view did very well, that it was the third best pay-per-view of 2017. How do you feel about this? Do you feel like maybe a point has been proven here that Cris Cyborg is one of the top draws? I feel like a lot of people, including myself, I've been saying it for a while, that you're one of the biggest draws in the sport, that this was a big fight. Did you feel sort of vindication or validation given, this number that has come out?
I'm really happy about the numbers, but I think the numbers can be really better if we have the promotion, like a really good promotion, me, Holly. Holly's big name. Holly beat Ronda Rousey. And then she have a lot of followers. And she, we're supposed to have more promotion, like UFC 214. If you see, they make a tour, for promotion the fight. And I think if we did it better, because we just announced the fight 8 weeks. And everybody fought for the fight, have time for, do all the medias and too close to the fights too. And we don't have the explosion same we're supposed to have. And then have more championship belt, we just fight one belt. And if it's UFC 14, have 3 defense belt, 3 fights for the belt. But it slowly go getting there. I think my fan base is bigger too. And all my fans coming from Strike Force, again, Gina Carano did big numbers too. I think in little bit, we're going to be better and better.
So very shortly after the fight, you didn't get a chance to really bask in the glow of the victory. Dana White has come out and said, I want to do Cris Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes. Now that we're talking, let's talk about it. How do you feel about this fight? How do you feel about this idea?
One thing, for me, Amanda, I don't think she's a big draw. I'm telling you, one thing, when I start, I was a champion Strike Force. Amanda start training, start punch the bag. And then they say, they're supposed to fight 145. No. Amanda never getting close to fight for the belt to 145 in the Strike Force. Alex Davis beat her TKO. Kathleen Gunn beat her. She's have a lot of fights she's supposed to do now, when she's done 135, okay, I want step fight side. But if she want to do this fight, it's okay. It's welcome to happen this fight. I have 3 fights in my contract. I don't have any problem fighting her. But I want UFC invest in my division. I don't want to only be the champion, the girl beat all the girls 135. I don't want to retire and then I don't see my division UFC because they take out, because then say they don't have girls. And I have job there. I make 140 catch weight. Now they have the weight. I think I did a lot for my division. My division, it's my story. I don't want my story to take out. I can fight Amanda. I think Amanda can have her opportunity for sure, but I think you contender number 1, somebody from 145 deserve the opportunity first than her. And if Amanda is super fight, I want to fight her on one big event, big card. And for can sell pay-per-view, because Amanda don't sell pay-per-view. Amanda, she better make it almost 100,000 pay-per-view. She don't change in my career 145 anything, beat her, and she don't sell pay-per-view. Okay, super fight. She's not McGregor. Okay, I want to fight McGregor and make she's not change anything. But if a big event, big names in the event, and I think you can be good fight. I think it's gonna be good match. But she's not sell pay-per-view, and probably if it be big event, we can fight. I told FC already, but I had to give opportunity for somebody 145. I think I own this for them. I think this is for the sport growing. don't want to make this fight. And Amanda, of course, she won this fight. Amanda fight what? Ronda Rousey. Ronda make $3 million this fight. Amanda make pay-per-view. She's fighting me. She fight Brock Lesnar card, and then she make pay-per-view too. And then she make a lot of money. And then now she sees she don't sell by herself. She cannot make money. Okay, let's fight Cyborg. Okay, you wanna fight me? Let's fight. But they have to be bigger card. I'm gonna be pleasure. I will respect her because she's Brazilian. But you call me out, prepare yourself because I'm gonna kill you in the cage. We're gonna be fight.
I very much respect the fact that you feel an obligation to build up the 145-pound division, that you want to see the division be not just you, right? That there'll be other fighters as well. When you re-signed with the UFC, did you have a discussion about what their plans were for 145? We're going to bring in X amount of females. We're going to do this, that. Were there any talks about the future?
I told them, this is my goal. It's make it. They know what my dream. They know what I want to do, And then the belt, 145 pounds, where I have 1 year. 1 year to have the belt. But you don't see any girls fight each other at 145 pounds for growing the division. And just to see girls fight for the belt and 145. And they know I want to do this for me. Because, they say, I don't have girls. Have girls. Bellator sign girls 145 pound every week. Every week I see them girls going to sign the deal with Bellator. Bellator make my division. Going to be very strong. You're going to be big division in my division. You're going to be Bellator. And then, man, this is make me sad because now I'm in the UFC, but I don't have all the girls for me fight. I can do super fights, but I think its goal is make my division grow. And then this is I want to do, but then draw the line. If you didn't keep this line, I had 3 fights left. Yeah, I'm gonna do these 3 fights, and then I'm gonna be where have to be. For being the champ, I have to beat the girls 145 pounds.
So if it was up to you, if the UFC came to you and said, "Okay, Cris, what do you want to do? What would happen in your next fight? Play out the scenario for us. What's next for you? What do you think makes the most sense for the division for yourself?"
I want them to sign girls 145, not just for fight me, but for them fight each other. Yeah. And then for people know them. And then they make Dana White season, the girl, he go to the event to watch 145 pounds. Yeah. Let's do that. Try find the girls 145. Do you think girls 145 pounds don't want to go to the biggest event, UFC? Of course they want to do. If you're going to pick where you're going to go, 145 pounds, of course you're going to go UFC. It's a big event. And they have a lot of girls. Call me out on Twitter now because I start to say about 145. Cindy Dandois, Sam, India Gomes, all girls 145 then text me. Okay, then I'm very good for fight you. Man, who Ronda Rousey beat? If you check it out, who Ronda Rousey beat, the girls start growing too. It's not I don't want to say anything than bad girls. No, the men's fight. If you see somebody very good jiu-jitsu beat somebody boxing, MMA, and the guys growing together. Somebody good judo fight somebody good Muay Thai. Because growing, now you see men's MMA, it's amazing. The guy is very good at everything. But it's growing, it will be like this. I'm going to fight somebody very good Muay Thai or somebody very good jiu-jitsu. But because if you're never going to have the opportunity, these girls are going to be very good MMA fighters. We need to open the door. If the girl's terrible, the girls are starting, getting better, but you have to open the door for that, and then getting better each fight, like 135 pounds.
Why do you think he's coming out and talking about this fight so many times? Yesterday, even after the event, he was saying, "Oh, Cris, she says that she wants big fights. Here's a big fight. She doesn't want to take this fight." Why do you think he's so adamant about making this fight?
Because I think he thinks just about money. It's not about hunking. And then Amanda, she fought a long time on 45. Some may say Alex Davis beat her. Cindy Dandois, she's my division, 145. She beat Alex Davis. She lost Alex Davis per points. And Alex Davis beat Amanda. And then, have a lot of girls, they're supposed to deserve fight for the belt on 45. And, I don't have any problem for Amanda. I don't have any problem. But to have it put to amazing card, big names, because Amanda's no big draw. Amanda's no big Gregor. Gonna be an amazing fight. But let's see if you're going to say pay-per-view. I can fight in my parking lot and then I can say 100,000 pay-per-view. and then Amanda no sale. It be only me and her. I'm gonna beat Sam. I can fight anybody for make 100 per review.
Yeah.
Not have to fight her. So you call this fight super fight. If I fight anybody, you're gonna make same numbers. But okay, I respect to do what the White want to do. But let's do a big event and a big card. Let's do July in Las Vegas. That'd be perfect.
Okay, so did you say that to them? And if so, what did they say back?
It's always hard with me. But then talk each other, and then talk each other. Let's see what's the news. I'm down for fight, but they have to be good for me too. Just because not just fight for the fight. If you're not good for my division, you need to do something. Let's make change. You do something for me, I do something for you. This is I think we have to work together like a team.
Right. So you are open, because in the past you have said you don't want to fight a fellow Brazilian. You are open to the idea, but you want it to feel like a big event. You want to sell pay-per-views. You don't want just some random card where you guys sell 150,000 pay-per-views.
I know. One thing, I don't want to fight her before because I say it's Brazilian.
Yeah.
And then she don't clean her division for fight me, But she one step fight me, okay. Man, 2 girls, 125, almost beat her. Alex Davis. And then Kat Zingano, and then she fought Valentina, and you see very close fight in Valentina in 125 pounds. If she one step 145, she's going to fight a big woman. She never fight somebody like me, but it's okay. But let's do big event, it'd be nice, and then we can make this fight happen.
Do you feel like you'll never get the respect that you deserve? Because if you keep fighting people who fight at 135, they'll always say, you're bigger than them. You were fighting people at 135. So part of the reason why you want to fight 145ers is so that you could say, I was the best at 145 in this weight class, not the best at fighting people who are coming from other weight classes.
I feel like this, and then I don't feel happy about this. And like a lot of people say, you beat girls just 135. Man, Clarissa Shields just fight 168. And then find girls for she fight. It doesn't matter if she do the girls punch her one time, if she punch the girls 7 times. People really want to watch she's beat some girls. And then, they have a lot of girls, and then have girls in my division. Bellator sign every girl every week. This is proof have girls. And then make me sad because I want to be the real champion of 45 pounds. But if you keep like this, I'm just hold the belt. I'm not the real champ.
Right. So what do we do from here? What's the next step?
Next step is keep training and then wait. My manager talk to the UFC and they see how it's going to be the next. The next, I would like to fight somebody, contender number 1. If Meg Anderson cannot fight, have a lot of girls 145, then sign it and can fight. And then let's make the super fight after that. All
right. Pretty simple. I like it. And I don't disagree. Yeah. You want like every other division, the way every other champion is.
Yes. Like, okay. The first fight ever for the belt, it's 145 pounds when I fight Gina Carano. You know? This is the history. And then I want to I supposed to fight for first time for the belt 145 FC. I was the champion, and then take out this opportunity for me. They say, accept. I was sick. I was kill myself, make 140. I cannot drop the weight 2 months after. I was kill myself. And then can wait. Then wait a long time. How many years then wait for make my division? Then I wait for me. Okay, it's fine. Now I want to grow in my division. I don't want to finish my career and then my division and my history, then delete my history. Because if they delete my division, they're going to talk more about me and about my division. And this is not the goal. This is the goal. I continue fight and grow in my division. And after I finish the fight, I have girls 145 and they're happy because they fight their division. Right. And then this is my goal. It's not just about money. I don't fight just about money. I want to fight free. It's not about money. It's good. Okay, you pay your bills, you help your family. But this is the goal. And in the end, you're no more famous. And then you're going to have the money, your type of money you're going to make. And then I like help the community. I like help with the sport. I want people remember me, not just the girl beat everybody and make so much money and buy her boat and buy one island. No, I want to make something different for the sport.
Much respect to you, Cris. keep fighting the good fight.
Thank you.
I think a lot of people would agree with your stance. You want, like every other champion has, you want to build a division, you want a legacy, you want to fight the top contenders in your division. And I think it's incumbent on the UFC to find those contenders for you. It's not really your job to find contenders, but you're kind of put in that position in a weird spot. So we'll see what happens. But I appreciate you coming on and talking about this, Cris. I wish you the best. And again, congratulations on a great victory this past month in Las Vegas.
Thank you, Ariel. Thank you for all my fans. I'm happy with everyone. And let's see who won next. And thank you for all support.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Cris. Appreciate it very much.